Our team of specialists has created a list of 10 scandals that have horrified Hollywood throughout its history. These scandals were compiled using media stories, book excerpts, and web resources. Some of the scandals that are featured in this collection allude to occurrences that, even though they were not real in and of themselves, may have accelerated the decline of a celebrity's career. Continue to watch to acquire additional knowledge. The way Ellen DeGeneres treats her staff members is at number 10. On her talk show, the comedian portrays herself as a person who is known for being approachable and grounded in reality. On the other hand, reports of cruel statements and deeds have been circulating for some time, and in the year 2020, employees started speaking up about them. Employees stated that Ellen presided over a toxic work atmosphere in which they were subjected to sexual harassment, racial comments, and other difficulties from the show's producers, according to an article that was published by BuzzFeed in July. Since these facts were made public, the number of viewers has decreased by more than 1 million. DeGeneres announced that she would be stopping her program in 2021 after it had been broadcast for a total of 19 years. Number 9. George W. Bush by Kanye West. It was widely criticized that the government took such a long time to respond to the calamity that Hurricane Katrina caused in 2005, particularly the delay in assisting people living in New Orleans. A charity concert was held on September 2 to generate cash that was desperately needed. However, Kanye West decided to deviate from the script. When compared to black families, white families are portrayed in the media as looting, while black families are portrayed as looking for food. He made a notorious move by aiming his sights at President Bush, implying that he was insensitive to the plight of African Americans. His co-host Mike Myers was taken aback by the comment, which sparked fury and disagreement among the audience. Even though Myers later described West's comment as speaking truth to power, West finally expressed regret for his statement. In the 8th place, Michael Jackson suspends Prince from a balcony. With his trial for child endangerment and this incident that took place in 2002 in a hotel in Berlin, the King of Pop was a subject of controversy throughout the entire decade of the 2000s. On the spur of the moment, Jackson surprised his devoted followers by presenting his young son, Prince Michael Jackson Hugh, often known as Blanket, to a crowd that was gathered outside the hotel. The public, however, was startled by how he displayed his young child. He placed a towel over the child's head and held him over a balcony, which was a place where a single slip could have resulted in the baby's precipitous fall to a painful death. Jackson appeared to be aware of the potentially harmful consequences of his actions and tendered an apology. Number 7. The conflict between Eminem and the Cheneys. It was in the year 2000 when Lynn Cheney, who would later become the wife of Dick Cheney, the future vice president, testified before a congressional committee that Eminem encouraged violence against women. Cheney also demanded that the rapper's record company release him from their roster. Eminem made it a point to include a couple of references to Lynn in his album, The Eminem Show, which was released in 2002. These references were included in the songs Without Me and White America. Even more stunning is the fact that in the music video for Without Me, Eminem used a stand-in for Dick Cheney, who was electrocuted by the rapper. Eminem was once again demonstrating his willingness to go all out against his critics. The college admissions scandal involving Felicity Huffman and Lori Loughlin at number 6. An illegal operation in which parents were bribing their children's way into elite universities was discovered in 2019 by the Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, as part of an investigation known as Operation Varsity Blues. Actresses Felicity Huffman, who is best known for her role in Desperate Housewives, and Lori Loughlin, who is probably best recognized for her role in Full House, were among others who were engaged. It cost Huffman $15,000 to have someone else take her daughter's essay, and it cost Loughlin $500,000 to enroll her daughter in the University of Southern California. Both of these expenses were incurred by Huffman. Both of the actresses were in prison for brief periods after being arrested. When the story broke, it brought to light how wealthy individuals can utilize their wealth and influence to provide their children with an unlawful advantage. Number 5. Janet Jackson's wardrobe malfunction. In 2004, Janet Jackson and Justin Timberlake performed the halftime show of Super Bowl XXXVII. This performance is without a doubt one of the most notorious televised moments in the history of television. After the song Rock Your Body, Justin took off a portion of Janet's clothing, so creating a brief moment in which her breasts were seen. It was a major outcry, with critics who were horrified and outraged lamenting the moral decay that the country had seen. The FCC received more than 500,000 letters, and as a result, they issued a fine of $550,000 to CBS, which was later overturned. It is now widely acknowledged that the dispute was responsible for the unjustified tarnishing of Jackson's career while having no impact whatsoever on Timberlake. Number 4. Kanye West stops Taylor Swift. Kanye West was so enraged by the fact that Taylor Swift won the award for Best Female Video at the 2009 Video Music Awards that he interrupted Swift's acceptance speech and made certain that everyone knew what he thought. Every single person, including Bianca, with whom West was arguing, found the situation to be very uncomfortable. When Taylor Swift was celebrating her victory for Video of the Year, Bianca gently welcomed her back to the stage so that she could finish her speech. As a result of destroying Swift's big moment, West received a significant amount of public anger and apologized. On the other hand, in 2016, he later claimed credit for making Taylor Swift famous in an unlikely lyric, which sparked a new wave of debate. Number 3. Jussie Smollett's fabricated hate crime. In January 2019, the actor from Empire made waves when he claimed that he had been the victim of an attack outside of a Subway shop in Chicago. That incident took place in Chicago. He said that 2 white men wearing MAGA caps tied a noose around his neck, poured bleach on him, and beat him while chanting homophobic and racist obscenities. Smollett also claimed that they poured bleach on him. After further investigation, it was discovered that the individuals in question were, in fact, brothers of Nigerian descent who were acquainted with Smollett and claimed that he had paid them to perpetrate the incident. One more thing that sparked uproar was the fact that the initial accusations against Smollett were dismissed. At one point, he even went so far as to file a countersuit against the city of Chicago. Despite this, he was ultimately found guilty of 2 charges: disorderly behavior and creating false police reports. Number 2. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. In 2018, Meghan Markle tied the knot with Prince Harry, leading to her transition from the performing world to the role of Duchess of Sussex. On the other hand, British tabloids found a lot of things to criticize, ranging from the flowers she chose for her wedding to the fact that she consumes avocados. Several observers have connected this attitude to prejudice against Markle's country as well as her biracial origins. Markle and Harry resigned from their top royal roles in January 2020 as a result of the animosity that they continued to experience, as well as the invasions of their privacy. On the other hand, some members of the public were understanding, particularly in light of what happened to Diana, Harry's mother, while others were horrified. It is possible that no one was more enraged than Piers Morgan, who asserts that Markle ghosted him at one point in time and has maintained a consistent stream of criticism. Number 1. Martha Stewart. Martha Stewart was arguably the last person anybody would suspect of being a white-collar criminal, given her reputation for providing advice to American residents on how to make their homes more happy and successful. On the other hand, this changed in 2002 when it was stated that Stewart had sold off more than 3,900 shares of Clone Systems before the stock of the company plunged in value by 16% the following day. In 2003, Stewart was indicted on 9 felony counts relating to insider trading. In 2004, she was found guilty on all of the counts and she was sentenced to 5 months in federal prison. Martha Stewart was forced to resign from her position on the board of directors of Martha Stewart Living Media, Incorporated as a result of the incident, and she was not permitted to rejoin the board until the year 2011. So this is the end of our today's video. Do you like it? Kindly give your valuable response in our comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more interesting and informative videos.